Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve an SQL problem that was asked in an interview for data engineer role at a startup company. Let's begin by understanding the problem statement, examining the given input and expected output, and then we proceed to solve the problem. The problem statement is we are given a table with only one column and one row containing a positive integer. So this is going to be the given table. It contains only one column named column A, and it also contains only one row with a positive integer. And we need to write an SQL query to generate the triangular number pattern up to the maximum number equal to the value in the given table. If you don't know what is a triangular number pattern, it starts with the number 1, and each subsequent number is the next natural number repeated as many times as its value. For example, the next number that comes after 1 would be the number 2, and 2 would be repeated 2 times. So we will get 2 and 2, and the next number would be the next natural number, which is 3, and it would be repeated for 3 times. So 3, 3 and 3, and the next number would be 4, which is repeated for 4 times. We are going to stop this series until we reach the number that is given in our input table, right, which is the number 4. Hope you have understood the problem statement. Now I'll share my approach on solving this problem. So let us say that we are given a table which has the number 4 as in our given example. The expected output would be, I'll write here, 1, 2 and 2, 3, 3 and 3, 4, 4, 4 and 4. So this is going to be the expected output for us. So for solving this, my approach would be I'll first generate the numbers from 1 to n, where n is the maximum number up to which we are going to generate the series. So the first task is to generate the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll share from there how we are going to solve this problem. So let's say these are the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's say that we have these 4 numbers. Now using these 4 numbers, we need to generate this series. So in order to do this, I'll perform a cross join on the same data 1, 2, 3, 4. A cross join will combine each row from one table to every other row that is present in the another table, resulting in a result set that contains all possible combinations of rows from both the tables. Our dataset 1 contains 1, 2, 3, 4 that we have generated. Let us use this 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4. When we do a cross join, sorry, it's 4. When we do a cross join, what happens is 1 will map to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So our result set would be 1, 1 which is mapped to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 2 which will be again mapped to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we have 3 which will be again mapped to 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the next number is 4. Again we will have this 4 mapped to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is going to be our result set after we perform a cross join. What we need is, let me highlight the required result using a different color. So we need 1 for one time, and 2 for twice, 3 for thrice, and 4 for 4 times. So if we look at these two columns A and B, we can find a pattern between A and B and the columns that we need, which is going to be A is always greater than or equal to B. Column A is always greater than or equal to B. This is going to be the condition which will satisfy for the records that we needed in our output. So this is true. So if we see the result for everything, right, so all these three records comes under false. So again these two records are true because column A1 is greater than or equal to column B1, column B. Column A is greater than or equal to column B. And again these two records are false as they are not satisfied, and this record is false and the rest of the records are true. So if we could apply filter on this data set, and if we select only the values that are true, now this is going to be our result. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 4. So this is going to be result that we are expecting out of the given input. Now let us write a SQL query to perform the steps that we have discussed until now. I have already created a table called table A, and it has only one column, which is column A, and the number that is present in the column is the integer. So the first step for us would be to generate the number series from 1 to n, 1 to the number that is present in this table. I am going to use recursion in SQL. The way the recursion works is recursion will accept two queries with an union between the two queries, and for the very first run the first query will be run, and for the subsequent runs the second query will be run. Let us see how we can write that query. I'll call this as numpcity. So our query will go in here. I'm selecting the number 1 as num. So this is going to be the my first base query that is going to be run as soon as the recursive query is triggered. So the next one is you can use union or union all, and the next query will run for every subsequent runs. So my next query will be, I will add 1 to the previous record. So the previous record would be num. I'll select num plus 1 from numpcity. If we run this query as it is by using something like select star from numpcity, if we run this query will be run for infinite times because we are not having any condition that will stop this recursion. So in order to stop this recursion at a certain point, let us add a where clause where query should run until the num should be less than select call A from table A. So now if we run this query, it will create the numbers from 1 until it reaches the number that is present in the table A. Now you can see that we have generated the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, which we have discussed already. Now the next step is to perform a cross join on the same table. Let me call this A, cross join with same city. I will call that as B. And let us see what we are going to see as a result of this query. So now the result is, as we have discussed, 1 is appeared for 4 times, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again we have the numbers 2, which is mapped to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again 3 is mapped to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have 4 also mapped to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the next step is that we need to generate true or false, right? I'll add a where condition where a dot number, which should be greater than or equal to b dot num. So let us run this. So this is our result. Now we have 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4, and 4, and 4. But we only need only one column, which is num. We don't need the other column. So let us reframe our select query. Instead of selecting everything, we can only select a dot num. And I am going to execute this. So the result now is 1, 2, 4 twice, 3, 4 3 times, and 4, 4 4 times. So now in this query, we are using recursion only to generate the numbers from 1 to 4, right? So we can solve this without using recursion as well. I'll remove recursive keyword from here, and instead of doing everything, what I can do is I can just do select num from. I can use generate series. Generate series will take two parameters, 1 and n, might be 5 or 4 or anything. So it will generate the numbers from 1 to 5. Instead of 5, I need to generate the numbers from 1 to the number that is present in our input table. So I'll use select column A from table A. So let us try to just run this subquery and see what will be result of this. So I'll run this. So our result is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So instead of using recursion, we can generate the series using generate series function as well in Postgres. Now let me run this complete query. Our result is 1, 2, 4 twice, 3, 4 thrice and 4, 4 4 times. This problem can be solved using these two approaches. So I hope this solution is clear and you have understood the approach. If you find this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel and leave your feedback in the comment section. I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you.